Hi folks, Ron Smith here again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I just want to congratulate those that are overcoming drug addiction for showing up to your own recovery. This program is designed to help those continue to develop the skills necessary to live a drug-free life. Also for those that are supporting someone else overcome drug addiction. We call those codependents. And so I just want to bring some value, some different perspective to overcoming drug addiction. And today I want to focus on the writing on the wall. There's many times in my life my mom used to say, you need to stop or get your life together. Or my wife said, you better stop or I'm leaving you. Or my job, if you don't show up tomorrow, you're going to be fired. So I'm like, those are all writing on the wall that I didn't even recognize as being a red flag. Matter of fact, Cone Health has 3 things that they talk about are red flags, but I want to talk about just 4 of the other symptoms. Physical withdrawal is one of those. A desire to stop without being able to stop. Neglecting other daily or normal activities is another red flag or a writing on the wall. And continued substance use despite negative consequences. Man, that was me. Wasn't able to stop despite all the negative consequences that was coming my way, not recognizing that it was a writing on the wall. Matter of fact, Belshazzar, he was a king. He did some things that, and a hand came out. I probably needed a hand to come out of nowhere in order for me to recognize that that was the writing on the wall for me to stop using drugs. But take a listen.
That's what got Belshazzar in trouble. You know about the story about Belshazzar? Oh yeah, it's a Bible story about Belshazzar, King Belshazzar. So anyway, he wasn't paying attention. One night he was got some accursed products from the lockup. Right, there was supposed to be stuff that Babylon had stolen some merchandise or won a battle and got all this gold and silver and stuff like that. They had the goblets and the things that you drink from. Well, he said, go get all those goblets out there. I want to use them. And then now they start drinking, using from the accursed things. Those are what they consider accursed things. Right. So he's using those sacred items to drink and get drunk and high and everything. And then as they're getting drunk and everything, this pen came out of nowhere and started writing on the wall. Always, I have a teaching on that. Can't you see the writing on the wall? Sometimes the writing's on the wall. Stop using drugs. The writing is on the wall, but you just keep drinking, doing your thing. The writing's on the wall. Your wife is getting ready to leave you. Your husband's getting ready to leave you, but we just keep using and just ignore the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall. They keep telling you, stop using drugs or I'm going to leave you. That's the writing on the wall, but we just ignore it. We just keep going. Belshazzar had a physical hand that came out. Now, if we had something physical came out of nowhere and started writing, maybe we'd look at that. My wife is getting ready to leave. No, I better stop. Right. But see, today's writing on the wall are these type of triggers and signs that we had to stay focused on. Right. So anyway, the moral of the story is, or the end of that story is, he's drinking and getting high. He's seen the writing on the wall, said, you have been found wanting. Your life is about to end. You better stop. And he didn't pay no attention to it. And within that night, they were slaughtered by the enemy. They came and killed all of them. While they partying and having a good old time, they wasn't paying attention. See, they didn't see the writing on the wall. They didn't pay attention to the writing on the wall. Get it together, it said. Basically said, okay, you've been found wanted, get it together. Get your life together. Stop.
No kidding.
Yeah. And just kept on partying. And then the enemy crushed them because they weren't paying attention. And see, that's what happens in drugs. When we see the writing on the wall, we know we need to stop. People are telling us we need to stop. Our wife is telling us, our husbands are, people are telling us, stop, 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 stop. At every turn, you know, hey, you need help, you need help, you need help. That's the writing on the wall. Right. But we just don't pay attention to it.
That's it.
Yeah. So, and then we get destroyed. Then we wonder why, you know, our life is not, we wonder why we end up homeless. We wonder why, you know, we end up losing our house and our job and everything and walking on the street. But the writing was on the wall years ago. It started way back when your wife made that statement, I'm going to leave you if you don't stop. See, the writing on the wall.
That's it,
Recognized or didn't acknowledge the writing on the wall. Well, once he did recognize it was too late. His life was over. Sometimes It gets to where it appears to be too late for us when overcoming drug addiction. But I'm here to tell you it's not too late. It was too late for him. He couldn't even redeem himself. He said, you've been found wanting and you're going to be destroyed. But for us, you have an opportunity to turn your life around. And recognizing the writing on the wall, recognizing the red flags. Some of the ways to do that is by setting a new cell. That means that it doesn't matter what the winds are blowing, doesn't matter what adverse circumstances come your way. If you set the proper cell, here's what we call it, the set of the cell.
Set of the cell?
Yes.
Okay, it's not the C cell.
Yes, the C
So
cell.
is it a cell
The C
book?
cell, the C cell.
Okay.
Is that C cell?
Yes.
S-A-I-L, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a boat, right? Okay, so let me see. And again, I can't write or draw very well, but you understand what I'm talking about. So here's the sail, boom, right? And that's the boat. So the same wind, it's the same wind, right? The same wind, that's the wind blowing. Blows this boat onto the rocks. It's the same wind if the sail is set.
They're steered away from the
Well, right, blow to success. That's the same exact wind. So some people don't understand that this same wind. So people complain about the wind. Like if it wasn't for this wind, I wouldn't be doing it. See, but it's not the wind. If you didn't set the right sail, if you don't set the sail in your life, you'll blow wherever the wind. You know, but then you're blaming. You're blaming the wind. You're blaming the elements. You're blaming society. You're blaming. You're blaming something. You blame. Haven't taken responsibility. Blame. So that's what comes out of that. Blame. Blame whatever. I used to blame society. I used to blame the president. I blamed the criminal justice system. I blamed my mom for putting braces on my teeth. I mean, whatever it took. It wasn't me. And how's it me not setting the right sail? Come to find out years later, the sail ain't set.
Right.
The sail is not set to be able to manage the wind of adversity.
No, they got rough waters.
Rough waters all the time. Is that all the time? Okay, if the waters are rough all the time and the winds are blowing,
You better change your sail. I get a jet boat.
Huh?
I get a jet boat.
Get a jet boat, something to get it.
Change something.
Either set the sail or get you a jet boat, okay?
Yeah, you still got to steer that something.
You still got to steer it. Otherwise, you're going to be set. You're going to just be
Out on the rocks.
on the rocks. Sometimes you get blown on the rocks. Sometimes you get blown to success. But it's all a matter of taking responsibility to set the proper sail. And then it doesn't matter what adversity and that comes your way, whatever the winds of life that blow, no matter how hard they are, guess what? You have the skill to set the proper sail to move right on through it. And so what's the lesson? Work on, recognize the writing on the wall. Recognize when your mom or dad says, hey, you need to get your life together, to adhere to that. Recognize that when you hear your wife or husband say, hey, you need to make some changes, that's a writing on the wall. Or even your daughter or son may say something even under their breath or something real sly. Man, if you wasn't doing this, that, or the other, then maybe our life would be different. Don't write it on the wall. See, so don't wait for a hand to come out of nowhere. Recognize the writing on the wall in your life in order to make some changes that's going to last a lifetime. So congratulations again for showing up to your own recovery. You find value in it, go ahead and share it. Like it if you choose to. But I'm coming at you whether you like the channel or not, whether you subscribe or not, because I believe in you. And that as long as you continue to recognize the writing on the wall, those red flags, then you're on your way to success. And so with that said, see you on the next episode.